Always, it is a pleasure for me to show you how you can learn upholstery, especially if you are barely start on this trade, or you are a tailor, or you have been working on furniture for a long time ago and you want to jump to that area to auto upholstery. I will teaching you on this video how you can prepare that bench seat on phone, adding a new phone and have it ready to start cutting the material. Cutting the material, sewing, and install the new cover, that will be in another video. So my friend, if you have been watching someone doing upholstery, maybe in person or through videos, and you see that person do that job like nothing, so easy, and you might say, oh, it looks so easy, I can do it. But the thing is, when you start doing it, you see it's taking you for longer, and that job, it doesn't come in like the way you were expecting. If that is your case, what should you do? Well, something that you should do is practice it. Practice it and practice it and practice it. At the end, you will get it. This is a 1954 Metropolitan seat. As you can see, I already removed the old cover. I already removed the phone. And you can see that seat, it have a weird shape on the front. I will show you how you can repair that part. You might ask why I don't remove the old bottom fabric. Most of the time I remove it. If you have been watching my video, you know that. Look how it is. This is carpet, and it is so strong. It's not cutting. That's why I'm going to reuse the same bottom material. But I removed the old foam. This is the foam that I'm going to use. It's a 2.5 pound of density. And I have those pieces. I cut a little bit bigger. And I am using a glue pad. You can use a small glue pad, or you can put glue by hand. And I am putting glue. That foam, I cut it bigger, like I say, and I put glue on both sides. And I glue on the first, and I'm going to do the same with the second one. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is cut it. But you can see I am tracing, and I am not tracing exactly where the metal is. I am giving a little bit of extra. If you are doing something similar, I recommend you to do the same. After I draw a line, I'm going to use a knife, and I will cut it. There are so many different ways how you can prepare a sit-on foam. And you might have been watching a person doing differently than me. So that doesn't mean that person is wrong or I am wrong. It's as simple as a different style. So I already cut it, and I cut them on the bottom, and I'm going to fold it right here. And I'm going to make that foam stay with hammering and a hammering plier. You can buy all these supply in Amazon or any upholstery supplies in the United States. If they don't have it, they will order for you. If you are living in another country, I am pretty sure if you go to a upholstery shop and you ask where they buy the material, they will tell you where they buy it. So as you can see right there, that's the bottom of the backrest. And something that I will do, you can see right there, you can still see the pull. So what I might do, I just cut it a little bit, making that part even. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other backrest. Make sure to cut it. A lot of people, what they do is they leave it longer the phone, and they just wrap it. And I do the same thing, holding the bottom and do the same, cutting. So I got the two backrests. So now it's not done yet. I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom cushion. And there is the bottom cushion. That piece of foam is 60 inches by 24 inches. And I put glue, enough glue to hold that foam on that part. Sometime I let it dry for a little bit, and I will put glue, and then later on I will put hammering. And you might ask, why did you put glue and then you put hammering? Why you don't only make that phone stay with hammering? Well, that phone is hard to fold it. That's why I put glue, and then if that phone is coming undone, the hammering will make sure to stay in there. And I will do that part all around. A lot of people, what they do is they just cut the phone all around with a 1 inch extra or half-inch extra, and then they wrap it with a half-inch phone. You will see the front part of that seat is getting like a weird shape, but you will see how I repair that part. I fold it and make it go through the spring, and then I put some hammering, and by doing this way I am 100% sure that that phone is not gonna come undone. And same thing on the other side. This is an easy process. This is a basic upholstery. This is nothing fancy. No, it's simple thing. Okay, just one more, then twist it over, and you can see it right there. I'm going to sand it because I don't know if you can see it through the camera. I can see when I pull and put the hammering, I can see that pull in there. If you leave it like that and you put the new vinyl, you will be able to see it, that mark. So that's what I am sanding. I am using a cheese grater, just making sure to eliminate that part. Even though I will add a more foam on top, but I'm just trying to eliminate those risks. So next, I will cut some pieces of foam, 2 pieces. I'm going to cut just like 2.5 inches or 3 inches, and I will put glue on that area. Then I glue on this part to the front area. That's it. Then I cut it, and then I will get the ruler and I draw a line. Then I start cutting, and you can see how that part changed. Always do this. I will add one more layer. Sometimes if you add a 2 layer or 1 inch foam, it's too high, and the customer might want you to remove 1 layer. Always before you start adding foam, you have to make sure how high the customer wants the bottom cushion. Right there is it's not square, and I will cut right here, You can, as you see, I am using a power tool, but you can cut all this by hand. Just make sure to have a knife sharp. On the back of the seat, I will taper up. I put a ruler, just making sure to that cut don't go too deep. And then I will use I will sander. And there it is. I'm going to do the same thing right here. I will put first a 1/2 inch thickness foam around, except on the bottom. Why do I going to put that foam? Because I'm going to add a foam on the material, 1/8 or 1/4 inch as a backing. That will be on the vinyl. I added right here because if the customer touched that part, I want to feel solid. That's why I'm adding 1/2 inch foam in there. And you can see. Then I will cut it, all the excess material. So last I will add a 1 inch, but I will cut it. On this 1 inch will be the design. And on this one I just cut it around. And then this is ready. This is ready. On top of that, we'll make the design. I record that part, but when I was transferring the video from my camera to my computer, by accident I deleted. But right here you can have an idea. I just send it, and then you can see the width of that insert is 15 inches. And on the backrest you can see it's 13 inches. Then on the bottom is 15 inches. And you might ask, why the insert on the top had 13 inches and on the bottom have 15 inches? Well, because the shape that the backrest have. That's why. And you will see it on the next video related to this seat, how all those pieces will fit on there. That will be on the next video. That part will have 8 inches, and right here total it is 8 inches, but those pieces, because the backrests are separated, will have like 3.5 right there. And something else that I want to show you right here, you can see that cut is not straight, going like an angle, like taper. Why? Most of the time you have to do it that way. Most of the time. There are some sections when it has to go straight. Right here I have like 5 inches. On the next video related to this seat, I will show you how you can cut all those pieces, how you can trace all those pieces one by one. That will be on the next video. And that seat is ready to start cutting the material. If you pay attention to the backrest, you will see it doesn't look like straight on the top. One look higher than the other one. It's the way how you take the picture. That's what it make it look like that. And you will see this photo on another angle, and you will see the opposite. And that is, you can see the opposite in there. A lot of people put a stitch, and I will do it differently. I will show you how you can trace. Stay tuned for the second video of this project, my friend. There is the car, 1954 Metropolitan. I made the whole interior a few years ago, and this video have been on my computer for a a few years, and I decided to edit and upload to YouTube. That way you can see it. That way you can have an idea. This is a basic upholstery, my friend. It's nothing fancy. In the next video, I will show you how you can cut the material, how you can trace it, how you can sew it, and how you can install the cover. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. If that was your case, don't forget to hit the like button. Any comment, leave it on the bottom section of this video. And thank you so much. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.